How are we going, guys? Back out on a 3-day wild camp. Gonna get some hunting time in. Hopefully do a little bit of fishing as well. I'm staying at a permanent camp that I've got. It's about a 3.5 mile hike. I've already done about a mile of it. I'm just gonna get up to camp, get set up. I'll see you there. We're not too far from camp now. This is the only permanent camp that I've got set up. The thing I like about the place is that it is a hard place to get to. It's a bit grueling, but it means that nobody else comes up here, so I get a bit of peace. But yeah, on one side it's a broadleaf forest. And on the other, we've got a pine forest, so you kind of get the best of both. There you go, my camp's set up underneath this massive yew tree. Really comfortable. Gives you plenty of shade and shelter from the rain and whatnot. Just a really nice camp.
best bit about camping. Just chilling out. Yeah. What I like to do when I come out on a camp is set myself little tasks. It's normally doing something I'm not good at or something I'm newly practicing. It's really just to push myself in areas I know little about. I'm kind of new to fishing, and I'm not very good at it. I have caught a few fish in like primitive style fish trap baskets, so I'm going to give one of them a go again. I'm going to get it built today and then probably go down to the lock tomorrow, get it set, hopefully catch myself some munch. I brought my little telescopic rod with me, so I'll probably take that with me and see if I can catch out.
There we go, that's my first squirrel. I've been in my hide for about an hour. I've seen this one coming up the tree up here, and I shot him just on this branch. I thought it was a miss at first, and I could see him moving around a little bit in the corners. I thought he was manoeuvring around to, to try and find me. And then I turned the camera off, and about 20 seconds later he just fell straight down, hit a couple of branches, and he's landed just behind that log. You see him right there. It was his nerves, I think, that was holding him up there. So, if it, it was a clean kill. I don't know if it was a headshot. I wasn't really aiming for the head. I was aiming for a heart and lung shot. So it was quite a big distance. It was about 40 metres from about here to that branch, and then it's probably about 25 metres high, maybe. So I don't know what that distance will be. But yeah, it's quite a clean kill, I think. I'll go collect him. Trying to be quiet when I'm going to collect him because I can hear another one rustling around. It's somewhere over here. It's on the ground because I can hear him rustling through the leaves, but I've been sat here 10 minutes and he's not showing himself. So I'm going to sneak over to go collect him. It's really deceiving because I can hear all like twigs snapping up above, and every second, with the wind just blowing lightly, and it's just making the trees crack. So every 3 or 4 seconds there's a crack somewhere, and it's really throwing me off. I'm going to sneak over and collect him. It makes it really quiet because I've cleared around the hide, so it's not as noisy, but as soon as I walk away from the hide, it's like walking on cornflakes. But I want my prize. In total, since I made my last kill, I've made probably 13 hours of hunting. So I definitely want this squirrel. I want to know where I shot him as well. I'm going to go down this way because it's a little bit greener. As soon as I step on here, there's no point really even trying to be quiet. Anything that's around here knows I'm here. Ta-da! Yeah, so body shot. It's a big one though. It's a really big one. So you can smack that. Fat one. It's a fat one, or it's a female. Maybe it's pregnant, I don't know. It's not very nice if it is, but they are a pest and they are trying to get rid of them in the area, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to skinning this one because I think it's pregnant. But yeah, good heart and lung shot. I think it died pretty quickly. There we go, number one. It's daunting me. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just dropped that one. I took him from this tree here. Well, the brambles are a nightmare. And he was on one of these logs around here somewhere. I think he was on this one. When I shot him, I seen him scarp around here. I knew I'd hit him, so he just dropped. And I seen him run up to this tree and then frapping around here. So I think he's down there. It's about 32, 33 metres. I followed him for a little bit through the trees and he just stopped on there and was feeding. See him frapping around here. Ah, there he is. He's hiding. Let's get my rifle down. I was aiming again, heart and lungs. I've been taking a lot of shots with the heart and lungs now. I've been missing so many, trying to get those headshots, and you know, it's just as effective. I know this guy, he obviously ran away, so it took him a while to drop, but you know, still done the trick. Looks like I've got him just underneath the armpit. Oh, looks like it's even exit through just behind his leg. Oh, that was definitely a male. There we go. Number 2. The way I see a field dress squirrel, the trickiest bit is just getting the elbow out of the sort of neck part. Once you do, you just pull it down and it comes off really easily. The elbows can be quite hard to pull out, but it's the only bit really you have to struggle with. The rest will come off in about 3 seconds. That's one. All the rest off, hopefully.
tail will stay intact. As you're careful with it. It should just pull up. Again, there's quite a lot of damage on this one. It's not as much as the other, so I'm just going to work it past this. A bit gentle. If it was just the meat I was after, I don't have to be bothered. You can just stand on its tail and rip it up, and there we go. Ta-da! At least I ain't going to be chewing that tonight. Pellet. It's still in good form. I could probably put that back in my gun and fire it. It's got a few scratches on the head, but it's still right shape. I found the other one on the other as well. I've got two of them. The other one's a bit more battered. It's got a lot of scratches on it. But they both had exited. They were just they didn't exit the fur. They went straight through the meat. I'm going to get these two field dressed. I'm going to get some dinner on. I'm starving. That's me sorted. I get to relax for the rest of the evening now. I've got some macaroni cheese up top. I've got my squirrel sizzling below. I've rubbed some like Chinese style barbecue, sort of sticky barbecue sauce on it. So that'll be a first. Sticky barbecue squirrel. Yeah, now I've got a chance to sit down. I just wanted to say a couple of thank yous. My YouTube channel is only young. I've only been posting videos for a couple of months, and early on there were a few, well, there were 3 well-established channels that helped me out. They gave me shout outs, posted my videos on their Facebooks, blogs, things like that. It gave me a lot more views and subs than I would have been able to get by myself. Really kind of them. So I just really wanted to say a thank you to these guys. You know, it's the least I can do. You probably know the channels already, but if you don't, check them out. I'll put the links below. The first thank you goes to Nick King from the Squirrel Hunter channel. Really nice guy, awesome channel. I've been a fan of his for a few years, so I was really humbled by his help. He makes top quality squirrel and rat hunting videos. He's got some absolute beautiful rifles. He's got a Rapid and I think it's a BSA or 10. So yeah, thanks pal, you're a star. My second thank you goes to Charlie from the Field Sports channel. It's by far the best airgun channel on YouTube. If you've got an air rifle and you go on YouTube, then you know Field Sports channel already. It's absolutely massive channel and just top quality, absolute top quality. So yeah, cheers Charlie mate, I appreciate the shout outs. Take care pal. My third thank you goes to John from the MI Woodsman Channel. It's an absolutely brilliant channel with bushcraft, wild camping, reviews. He's a fellow freedom lover and freeman on the land. So yeah, cheers mate, I really appreciate it. Take care pal. Right, I'm going to get some lunch and I'll speak to you guys later. Morning guys, I slept in a little bit this morning. I was hoping to get up at about sort of 5:30, you know, before sunrise and get out into my hide, but I didn't get up till 7, so I'm going to have a quick coffee. I'm going to scoot off into my hide, let things settle and hopefully get myself another squirrel this morning.
I just got the first kill of the morning. Unfortunately, my scope cam, the battery died on it. I forgot to change it this morning before I come out. So I had to quickly whip the camera off and just use the regular scope. So I've not got the actual kill footage of this one. It was quite a good shot. It was only about 19-20 metres. So I'm going to go and collect him now. Definitely dropped him. I could see him thrashing around behind the tree. I'm going to have to hike back up to my camp and get a new battery for my cam. There's squirrels everywhere. I've seen a good 15 of them this morning. Is that a little one? I've got him in the side. Would have been a hard long shot. It's only a little one. Little male. Yeah, he was on the ground. He was just coming from this tree, running across, and he stopped for a couple of seconds and I got him. There we go. Number 3. This is a pretty heavy trap, so I think I'm probably just going to leave it at the lock, just stash it there, and saves the ball ache of having to bring it all the way back to camp. I think when I get there I'm going to have to put a few more wraps of hazel around it, because as I'm walking with it, it's opening up a few gaps that I'm not too happy with. I don't really want to like catch a fish in it and then fish just to come out the gaps or anything. There's too much work's gone into it just to let it go. Other than that, it's alright. It's just big, it's heavy. Just got to the lock and it started pissing it down, so I'm just going to sit under my tarp for a little bit, wait for the rain to stop, and I can get this trap in the water. I'm going to make a few other different types of fish traps as well. I found a little empty bottle somebody's left, so I'm going to make a sort of hobo style minnow trap with some little tiddlers in the water before it started raining. I've seen them, they're only about sort of like an inch and a half long, but I catch 10-15 of them, there might be a meal. But yeah, I'm just going to sit underneath the tarp, wait for this rain to stop, and then crack on. Wrapped a few bits of holly around here just to close up some of these gaps, and then for bait I've got some like net material, and I've put some dog meat in it and hanging out from the inside of the trap, and then I've got a corner on the cob dried out I'm going to hang in there as well. That should do the trick. And I've hung the bait in, and I've put a bunch of big rocks in there as well. It'll help weight it down. I've made a little hobo style minnow trap out of that bottle I found. Works just the same as my other trap. A little funnel, fish go through, get trapped.
I've seen some little tiddlers in here. They're probably like 1.5 inches long. I don't know what fish they are, but I'll eat them if I can get enough of them. So I've just put a couple of rocks in, a bit of dog meat and some corn. I'm going to stick it in there. This is where I've seen them, so hopefully, fingers crossed.
I think they're brown trout. Pulled a couple out of this lock before using a little telescopic rod I've got. But they're pretty big. Fingers crossed I'll get one in my trap.
I want to leave these traps set as long as I can. There's a woodland up top that I don't know too well. It's a massive pine forest. So I'm going to go up top, have a scout around, see what's about. There you go. I've just checked my main fish trap and it's got nothing in it, so I threw it a little further out. It's in a bit deeper water, so I'm going to leave it there for about another hour, check it again. If I've got nothing, I'll leave it overnight and I'll come and have a look again in the morning. If I catch anything, I can just take it home with me. Caught some little fish in there. There's about 8 of them in there. I think I've killed a few through the rocks as I lift them up, but they're a bit smaller than what I thought, so I'm going to release them, let them back, the ones that are still alive. I'm not too sure what that one is. It's a bit different to the other ones that I've caught. It's still alive, so I'm going to release him.
save these little tiddlers. I'm going to come back up here and check my traps tomorrow, but I've got my telescopic rod with me, so if I get a chance I'll do a little bit of fishing and I'll just use these as bait.
I've just seen a sparrow hawk come down, get another little bird, you can hear it. Just over here, I'm going to try and sneak over. It's literally just dropped over there. You see it fly away? I don't know if it caught that. It's awesome seeing things like that, you know, he just literally just swooped down into these bushes here, grabbed the bird and it was just off. It was just down here with it. It flew off. I don't know if it captured it. I'll have to replay it. Good morning, guys. It's an absolute beautiful morning. So what I'm going to do is just chill around camp for a few hours. Now I'm going to go and check my trap one last time. I'll take my rod with me and I'll have a little hour, throw a few lines in, see if I can catch out. Not had any luck for that. All I'll do is stash this back in the woods. It's not far from my camp, so I might have better luck with it next time. I think I'm just going to do a bit of rod fishing. Maybe I'll catch one. See? Right, I'm having about as much luck with the rod fishing as I did with my trap. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to get back to camp, get packed up, get on our foam.